Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to my Go to Sleep series, where I will be playing relaxing, cozy games with soft commentary as you're going to sleep. Remember that you have done enough today, and that's good. There's no need and no use to think or do more right now. So I want you to just take a deep breath and just relax while I play Hozy, this new, very satisfying cleaning game. If you have this video playing in the dark, be sure to dim it down so not to strain your eyes. And with that, I am going to just start playing while you relax and try to sleep. Let's start. Oh wow, this room is quite messy. Let's see what we can do to clean it, huh? Oh, it looks like I could clean the floor. I could mop the floor. That is actually very satisfying. See it being cleaned slowly like that? That is very satisfying because I could see that the dust and the dirt, they just slowly but surely all getting all cleaned. I love the sound effects. I hear the sound of the bells from a distance. It's very comforting. Reminds me of when I was traveling somewhere, like in Europe or other places, and I'm walking down the street in the alleyways with the old buildings. Can you imagine? And then I just hear the bells ringing from a church far away. Wow, look at that. The floor is slowly getting cleaned. And I could also drop the box. I could drop the box from the room itself to nothingness. Maybe that's one way to clean it. Instead of putting it in the trash can, I just drop it. I love the sound of the water and the mop touching the floor. And just seeing all the dust and the dirt being taken care of. I think I've got all the spots. Almost. I think I almost got everything except this one corner here that I just need to clean a little bit more. I think I am good now. Okay, so now let's see how we put all of these trash now inside the trash can. Oh, that is so nice. I just click it and then I put it to the trash. I click it, put it in the trash. One by one, it's getting picked up. There are so many trash in here, but we are not in a rush. So we're just going to take our time, just grabbing it one by one and putting it in the trash can. The floor is slowly being cleaned. could do this all day long. There are so many trash. I wonder how long has this room not been cleaned? Maybe like a couple years. It's kind of crazy to think about it. But it seems like outside of the room is very peaceful. Because I could hear the birds chirping. So this must be a really nice house in the countryside, is kind of what I'm thinking. What is this window? Oh, I could open the window. Look at the breeze. The breeze is coming in with some falling leaves. Just coming in from outside to the inside. I hear the sound of the dog barking. Must be a really nice neighborhood. The fireplace of this room also looks so beautiful. I'm just imagining like a very cozy older house that has so many characters and a lot of stories inside it. Maybe a really lovely family used to live here. Oh, looks like I missed some spots for the floor that I need to clean more. So let's mop it up again. Nice. It's all clean now. And it looks like I could also clean the windows. So let's do that. Let's clean this window, shall we? There you go. One by one it's getting clean. It's very satisfying. Look at that. Just one by one getting cleaned. Let's close this window first so we can get it all. Shall we? There you go. So now the middle part we can also clean. It's no longer muddied and dirty and we can actually see the outside. And then there's this other window that is so big. It even curves to the top. Imagine sleeping here, and as you're sleeping you can see the stars. You can see the moon watching over you. Must be so nice. I actually always love looking at the night sky since I was a kid, because it makes me feel like I'm not the only one in here. I'm not the only one in this world, and no matter how troubling my day is, no matter how many problem or hardship or challenges that I'm facing, when I look at the night sky, I always feel like, wow, my problems are minuscule compared to the universe, compared to what's above me out there. I always wonder about that, on how our problems just seem to be not important, and that is such a liberating feeling. That's why I love the night sky. Since I was a kid, I always do that. And so it's my dream to actually have a room like this where there's such a big window all the way up to the ceiling, and I could see the night sky as I'm laying in bed. I just opened the window again, and the breeze is coming in. I wonder if it's the fall, maybe? Because that is my favorite season. I need to collect the trash, I need to paint the right wall, and I have to paint the left wall as well. Oh, I forgot there's this trash that I didn't pick up before. So let's pick these remaining trash here before we start painting. There you go. I've collected all the trash. Now they're all clean. So now it's time to paint the walls. Let's go with a soft orange color, shall we? Paint is slowly moving, coloring the wall. Very satisfying because this brown wall is slowly becoming the soft pastel orange color now. I love the sound so much. I love interior design. Always wanted to be designing something. Always wanted to think about color, think about layout. That satisfaction of the grid, that satisfaction of filling an empty space with this cozy, warm, and homey environment. A feeling that is just, once you're inside, you just feel like you're at home and you don't have to worry about anything else. I think that's the power of design. That's the power of a really good interior design. Oh, it looks like I need to refill my paint here because it's running out of paint, the roller. So let's do that. All right. The empty wall is starting to be painted. Again. We are slowly painting it. There's no rush, we just take our time. I always dream about having my dream home one day. It's something that I think I would really enjoy doing. Maybe it doesn't have to be big. Just be a small house. Maybe a 2-story. I don't need it big. And I could really take my time to think about the layout, to think about the furniture that I want to put. Think about the paint color. I want to have a nice kitchen for me to be able to wake up in the morning, have my coffee. I could cook breakfast in there. I have a kitchen island in the middle. Just something that I've always wanted to have. Looks like I miss a little spot here to paint. Let's do that. Okay, we finished the wall. Wow. We finished the wall. Let's paint the left one with the white color. Let's do that. So then the right one is a soft orange, and this left one would be a white one, like a milky white color. Let's make sure we paint this well, shall we? Let's make sure we do that. All the way to the edges here. All the way to the edges. There you go. Perfect. That is absolutely perfect. We're turning this older house to be a modern one. The old wallpaper is now being turned into a milky white paint. It's sunny outside, and I love how the sun is penetrating through the big windows into the space as I'm doing housework. There's no need to stress. There's no timer, there's no pressure for me to finish this. Imagine it a cozy weekend. Imagine it that I don't have any other responsibility right now other than to just paint this room and restore this house and make it look pretty and clean the floor. Let's clean all the trash, which we did. Just following the lines here to make sure that I get all the nooks and crannies of this space. I hear a rooster. Must be a really pretty countryside outside. I wish I could see it right now. Right. We're almost there. We're more than halfway through already. Looks like I miss a little bit of spots here, so let's clean that up. There you go. Let's perfect this. Over here a little bit, I also miss a spot in the corner here, so let's fix that up. Make sure it looks perfect. Then let's change the paint to an orange one again, because I also missed some spots here on the right wall before. So let's fix that up before we move on to the left wall. Ooh, looks like I missed a lot here by the... There it is. I finished painting the right wall, it says. Should we paint the left wall with also an orange? So the middle one is a white, but then the left and the right is orange, or maybe not. I think this is all one wall actually. So let's do a white then for the left one, because it looks like it's all connected to the middle wall. And we don't want it to look different because that would look weird. I want to make sure that it looks cohesive here. We are slow and steady, just like how I enjoy playing my games. It's very mindful, very slow, and intentional. There you go. Surrounding the fireplace. Make sure that those are all painted as well. Above the fireplace. There you go. I paint all the left wall as well. And it looks like our job here is almost done. But now there's a bunch of boxes here for me to unpack. So let's start unpacking. Let's see, how do I unpack? Oh, there is this rug here. I could place on the floor and I could rotate. Oh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. Let me just put it here in the middle for now. I wonder how I opened up. Oh, there it is. Got a little sofa armchair here. Let's see where we want to put this. Let's put it by the fireplace, maybe, right? Or let's put it in the corner here. Let's put it by the big window. So then this is like a reading nook. Gonna put it there. And I'm gonna have the rug be underneath it like this. And then there's the big sofa. So for the big sofa, we want to put it looking at the fireplace. So then everyone could sit around and enjoy the fireplace. There's a bookcase here, so let's put the bookcase in the corner here for now. It says the sofa, try to drop it out of location. Maybe it wants me to drop it out of the space, like that. Oh, it would go into like a little box, like a temporary storage. That's nice. Oh, I have a bean bag. Let's put the bean bag here by the bookshelf. Oh, look at that. Look at how beautiful the sunlight is. And when I drop the bean bag, it has a weight to it. I drop the bean bag and it just sits there with its weight. I have a TV console. Maybe this TV could go here. Let's put it here by this wall. And a little stool. Let's put this aside for now. Another big sofa. This looks perfect to be by the fireplace. Let's put that one here. There's a lot of chairs for sure. I'm gonna move the rug so then it's also by the fireplace. Let's see what other huge big things that we can put in here. There's a little cabinet with a bunch of drawers. Maybe this could be next to the TV console for now. So I'm gonna put it there. Corner. There's a coffee table. Probably in front of the TV cabinet. And let me move this rug as well. I think our sofa then could be here, facing the cabinet. That's what I'm thinking here. Like here. There you go. I think that looks good. Let me rotate the rug a little bit here. I wonder if it wouldn't fit both the coffee table and the sofa, but that's okay. There's an end table I'm gonna put next to the armchair over here to put your coffee mug. There's a little table here that we can also put. Maybe let's put it over here. No, I think I am running out of space. Let's see if I can open another box. Ooh, there is a tiger rug. I don't like how it looks, so I'm gonna drop it out of space. Let's see what else we got. We don't have to use all the furniture, I think. We pick ones that resonate with us, but we don't have to force all the furniture. There's a vase. Look how pretty that vase is. Let me put the vase by the TV cabinet there. There's flowers too. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. Put the flowers over there on top of the end table. That looks so good. The flowers are getting some sunlight too. It's perfect for them. I'm gonna move this armchair out of the way for now. There's a drafting table. You know, this reminds me of my architecture days. I studied architecture back in college. And I've always wanted to have a drafting table. Look at that. Dream came true. It says I should never have given up drawing in high school. There is a fire hydrant. A fire hydrant. Maybe we put this just next to the fireplace for now. Alright, let's see what else. There's a globe. Let's put the globe on top of the cabinet in the corner here. There are some scrolls of papers, it looks like. Let's put this next to the drafting table. There is a doll that I'm going to put on the armchair. Ooh, there's another house plant, you all. It looks so pretty. I'm gonna put it right next to the drafting table as well. By the fireplace. What is that? What is that? Is that a painting? Oh, it's a display of a plate. Wow. That means I have to put it in this, in my display cabinet, probably. There you go. There's another plant here. Just love the amount of plants in this game. Oh, this stool is for the drafting table. Now we know. There you go. Let's put a lamp. Let's put the lamp. Let's put it by the TV cabinet. How about on the TV cabinet, at the edge of it? I want to see if I could find where my TV is. Oh, there is a vinyl player, you guys. I love that. I wonder if I could put it on top of the... Oh, there it is. I put it on top of the TV cabinet. I want to find my big TV. There's an old radio. How about if we just put it by the end table where the plants are? Just put it on the ground. Very old school, very nostalgic. I love retro items in my house, actually. It really reminds me of childhood. And I'm such a nostalgic person. I love thinking about my childhood. I love reminiscing the old times because it's very comforting to me. It makes me happy. Yeah, it makes me feel like everything will be okay and I don't have to worry too much. As long as I work hard, as long as I'm being honest with myself, then everything will come my way. I don't have to worry about it too much, you know? I think that's a really good concept and belief to live by. I'm gonna move the rug over here if I can. It doesn't look as good, so let me move it a little bit here. I think if it overlaps like this would be very cool, actually. It's like a aesthetic, like a bohemian aesthetic to it a little. Maybe I could just put it here by the entrance as well. I think that would also look good. Right here by the sofa, perhaps. I want to turn the sofa a little bit so it's not too crooked. Oh, I pulled a aquarium, is it? Is it an aquarium? It looks like an aquarium to me. What does it say? Is it an aquarium? It looks like it. Yeah, it has some sea stars and shells on it, so not an aquarium, but it's like a shell collection. Of course, there's more flowers. I could never get enough of my flowers here. I'm gonna move this rug a little bit, I think. I don't quite like how it looks just yet. Maybe this rug could be somewhere here. Maybe this rug could be for the drafting table then. I think that looks better. And then this rug would be the one that's in the living room area by the sofa. I'm gonna move my paint over here so it's not on the way. We have more flowers. I could never have enough of these flowers. I love them so much. Then I have greeneries in my space. Oh, there's a floor lamp. Look how pretty that is. I think this needs to be by my reading nook over here. So let's put it there. I'm gonna move the bean back a little bit. And also the display cabinet a little bit here. To make room for the lamp. Could turn it on like that. Oh, the aquarium is also a lighting source that I could turn on. It makes the room so much better. Oh wow, that is a beautiful floor lamp, you guys. I love the look of that lamp. Maybe we can put this over here. Maybe by the, let's move the vase. Let's move the vase. And we put the floor lamp instead over here. I think that would look really nice. I want to move it behind. I wonder if I could move it to behind like that. There you go. I could turn on all the lights. Let's rotate this a little bit. Let's rotate it too. This is a very strong light. It might be too strong, so maybe we should put this. Let's toss it for now. So then I'll just keep it in my back pocket for now. There's a candle. Love candles. Oh, I love candles. They're very comforting to me. I could lit up the candle as well. Especially if it's an aromatherapy. And I could do like a eucalyptus or like a mint. That's my favorite scent. That's absolutely my favorite scent. There's more flowers for me. I will never complain. I'm gonna put some above the display cabinet here. I love when I have plants on the top of a cabinet. I'm gonna move this one over here, this plant behind the couch here. I think that looks nice to be there. Then I'll move this other plant to be by the drafting table. Oh, there it is. That's our TV that I've been waiting. So let's put our TV here. Wonder if I have enough space for it. There it is. I put it right there. That's perfect. Let me move this lamp a tiny bit. So I could move my TV also. Okay, there you go. I wonder if I could put my record player inside the TV cabinet. I don't think so. That's okay. I'll put it here then. Let me move my plant a tiny bit as well. Oh, I found another candle. Let's put it right next to the shorter candle like before. Let's light it up as well. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Ooh, an old tape player, it looks like. That this could just be tucked in the back here. Yeah, I think that looks good. An alarm clock. I don't think I need an alarm clock over here. Because we don't have any bedroom yet at the moment. Oh gosh, they sure like candles. There are more candles actually. I'll put it over there. And I'll light it up as well. Right, last box. There's a family photo. It is a dad, a mom, one daughter. They look so happy. I'm gonna put it above the fireplace here. Wonder what it says. Try to zoom, it says. Wow, that is very beautiful. Very beautiful. There's more paintings for us to decorate with, to decorate the wall. I could spend a whole day doing this because I love decorating a room so much. There's another painting. Let's put this one over here. There's a mask. Oh, I love that so much. Let me put the mask here on the orange wall to the right. There's a clock. Let's put the clock on top of by the window here, on top of the window. There is a sign that says "You feel it." There's a really unique sign that I'm gonna put on the slanted wall like that. It's like a neon sign that I could turn on. And it says, "You feel it." I love that. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. There is an antler decor on the wall with a lamp hanging on it. And it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna put it on the top like this. And we can turn it on. Let's see if we can get our armchair back. I want to see that. Where is it? Let me unpack all the things that I threw away before. Here you go. Because I want this armchair actually to be right over here. Against the wall a little bit. But by the fireplace. I think that looks absolutely perfect. And then this light could be right next to it. over here. Let me move it a little bit, just a little bit, and I'm gonna turn it off because it's quite bright. Maybe that light is supposed to be for the drafting table, I think. So we should move that into the drafting table area here. That's what we should do. Yeah. Let's put it there. And then we have our plant here to be right next to the armchair. I love the look of this room now. I do not like the tiger rug, and I don't need an alarm clock, so I'm gonna throw those things away. And with that, I think we're almost complete with our first room. I'm just playing around with the rug here a little bit. Maybe we can move this plant to be a little bit in the middle over there. I think we got it now. This beanbag could just be some sort in the middle. I could turn on the TV, it looks like, too. I love that. And I could turn the globe. That is so beautiful. I loved it. Finish. Or I could take a photo of it too. I'm gonna click finish. Our first room is finished. It's so good to come home from the big city. Dad is asking for help with work while he's busy on a secret project, it says. Beautiful. Looks like we finished one house out of the district here, it looks like. So we can move on to the next one. A workshop is the next one that we're going to look at. An artist creative mess, it says. So let's go take a look at this workshop. All the leaves are falling. That is so beautiful. Looks like we have to rake the leaves here on the ground. So I'm just slowly sort of sweeping all the leaves here. And then I basically move the leaves into the sack here to throw it away, but I'm just doing it slowly. I love the sound of the leaves, the rustling leaves on the ground touching the stone path. It's very relaxing and just very realistic too, which I love. The ground is very pretty with these sort of stone texture, almost like cobblestone, or like the river, kind of like the base of the river kind of a stone. They're medium sized, and in between each of this stone you see some grass and moss growing a little bit. So it is very pretty. And then I think I could wrap this and I could throw it away. I opened the trash can, it looks like. Maybe I should just leave it here for now. I probably just have to leave it in the corner for now. And then let's move on to the inside of the house. It has a wooden plank floor. And it looks like we have to sort of take these off because they're quite broken. So we are taking off each of the wood plank slowly, one by one. The sound is very relaxing and also just very tactile. I love that sound of the wood bumping against each other. The day outside feels very warm too, like there's sunlight penetrating the room. And the fall leaves are still falling from the trees. I love that so much. It's very relaxing to be playing this game. And if you're still awake, hopefully you're also starting to slow down. Starting to relax your mind. Turn off your brain. Relax your body. Maybe think of it as if you're relaxing your body from your toes, going up slowly to your foot, your legs, and then it slowly goes up to your stomach area. Relax it. Breathe. And just think of it as if like you're turning off everything from the inside, you know? And you're slowly going up all the way to your face. Relax your eyebrows, your cheekbones. Your head is starting to fall deeper and deeper into your pillow. Alright, so we remove all of the wooden planks, it looks like. And let's see what we got here. So, oh, and then we replaced it with this one now, with a newer, lighter colored wooden planks that we're dropping one by one. That is very satisfying. I love that. And then I think we need to move these old planks away as well. We need to throw it away. It feels very satisfying to be throwing away the old stuff that we don't need anymore, that's been left broken, that have had its life, and replacing it with something new, with something that is more beautiful, that is more inspiring to us, that makes us feel better about ourselves, about our space, about our lives. I think that's very important to always think about what are the things that are no longer serving you. And maybe it's time to let go. Maybe it's time to start something new. It's time to wrap up the last phase of your life and start over a new page. And that's kind of what this game is, in my opinion, where we are remodeling or cleaning old spaces that no longer serves us because our life evolves. And sometimes we might feel sad or bittersweet about it when we're wrapping our previous chapter up, but I always try to believe in the universe that it's always going to where it's supposed to go. Oh, it looks like I could bundle up a lot of the wood so I don't have to do it one by one. Wish I had known that before, so it's not as loud as I thought it would be. That feels nice to be throwing away the old stuff like this. I think I need to do this more in my real life as well. And I really suggest you do. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the weekend, if you have some time. I bet you would feel really good about yourself too. Alright, I think I've got all of the old wooden planks, and so now we just need to lay down all the new ones. One by one. Let's grab one more stack and nice. We still have some stacks to go here, but really there's no rush. I do wish I have a controller for this. That would make the job so much easier than using my mouse. Feels so nice to be doing that and seeing the old wooden planks being replaced by the new ones, and they look so much nicer, brighter, cleaner. It feels brand new again. I love that. Ooh, and then there are a few of the remaining old wooden planks that I missed, it looks like. So let's grab that. There you go. There you go. Now let's grab the last bit of the wooden planks, the new ones, and we can now put it there. Looks like there's one that I'm missing. There's one old wooden plank. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna put it there. There's a hole there. And with that, we're done with laying down the new wooden planks, you guys. And it looks like now is time to put in the furniture and to paint the walls. Isn't that so exciting? Let's start with painting the walls. I have a choice to do a darker pink, a pale olive green, or white. I think I want to do the olive green because I think that would be very pretty. I'm gonna grab the paint and we'll start painting the walls. I love that green color. So we're just painting it slowly. It's not the most perfect job, but I think that's okay. I think it's okay to not be perfect. And we can always go back to it to perfect it even more. So I got one section of the wall. Let's move on to the next section. I really love this green color. It's like an army green, but it's very soothing. It makes the whole space feels a bit more natural, in my opinion. Okay, let's see the tasks here. And then I just need to unpack the furniture. So it looks like it's optional to paint the walls. We don't have to paint the walls. But since we've started on the right side, I'm just gonna finish the right side, which I just did. And then so now we can start unpacking. Let's see here, we got a rug. The rug looks so nice. I loved it. Maybe the rug could be in the corner here by the fireplace. Or like maybe in front of the fireplace. Or perhaps it should be in this corner. Let's put that in that corner for now. And then let's see what other furniture we have. Let's open this one. So these are plants and flowers. Let's move that over here. And then we have lighting fixtures. Whoa, that is a really big lighting fixture, actually. How about this one? This is some tuck. And then this ones are for work. There are others. There are huge things. There's a box labeled huge things. So these are the bigger furniture. And there are some wall decors, it looks like. Let's start with the huge things. And for now, I could just unpack them and then we will start laying it a bit later once we unpack them. Whoa, that is a big drafting table. It looks beautiful though. That drafting table looks absolutely beautiful. So maybe that one, I need to put it over here. I'm gonna to put it on top of the carpet, the rug. And then the chair would be in front of it. There is a little table next to it. I put some stuff. Oh, that is such a beautiful coffee table. Oh my gosh, it's just like a raw cut of a tree, of a wooden plank, almost not a plank, but like it has the shape of the tree bark and it looks absolutely beautiful. I would love to have that kind of coffee table in my home. Let me move this a little bit. I don't know what to do with this big table here, so I'm just going to put it outside for now. Looks like there's a cart full of hobby things with multiple drawers on it. There's a statue. So the statue needs to be outside for sure. Oh, I love that I could also put these things outside on the front yard because that looks absolutely beautiful. Let me move this cart a little bit. Oh, and then I could rotate. This whole time I didn't know that I could rotate myself. And just now I'm figuring out that I could actually rotate myself. That's nice. So we could actually really zoom in. I love that. I did not know about that before. That makes it a lot easier, actually. Oh, so here's the drafting chair. So these ones are not for the drafting. These ones are just kind of like an end table. Or like a bar stool almost. I'll just put it randomly over there for now. And then the drafting chair, I'll put it over there by the drafting table, which makes sense. There is a ladder. Let's put the ladder outside at the front yard. What is this? A locker. So I feel like because this is a workshop, we need a lot of storage space is what I'm getting here. That's why there's a lot of cabinets and hobby carts and just random things that makes up a space as like a hobby space, like a workshop. I would absolutely love to have a place like this actually. Be such a dream. Oh, look how beautiful that chair is. I'm going to put it overlooking the fireplace. And maybe the coffee table could be next to it. Let's move this a little bit here. So let's put this here. And then let's have the coffee table next to it. So then imagine you're just drinking coffee in the morning and you can put your coffee next to you. Isn't that wonderful? There is this big lighting fixture that I think we can put just over here perhaps to light up the space. I'm going to rotate this a little bit. So then it's lighting up the drafting table, which would be important because we don't want to be drafting in the dark. There's another lighting fixture over here. I'll just put it there for now. Let's see what other big furnitures we have. There's a stool. I think this stool would look very nice outside on the front yard. There's a motorcycle. Let's put the motorcycle kind of just here for now. You can always move it later. Let's put this big plants here. This would kind of make the space feel so much better. I'm going to put the plants right here in the middle as sort of like a space divider. So then it gives the space a bit more sense of scale. And I think that's really important because then it makes the space feel a lot bigger. It gives organization instead of just one big room. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, there's this beautiful chair. Maybe we can put this chair, let's put it over here. Just as like a lounge chair. And then I wonder if I could find like a bookshelf or something, because that would be really nice. There's a watering can. Where is it? Here it is. Here's the watering can. I'm gonna put this over there. Work. How about the work box? Okay, there's like a painting kit. So I want to put this outside. I think that would look so good outside. And then let me move this bucket of paint because I don't think we need it at the moment. I'm just gonna move it out of the way. So we have the painting station there. That's nice. Let's see what else we got. We have a trash can. So this would absolutely go outside here. I think that would be really nice if we just tuck it in the corner so it's not too prominent. There is another chair that I think would be really nice to be maybe outside. But first, let me move this painting station that we got to make a little bit more space for the patio chair. Yeah, that actually looks super nice. I would like to do some lights for the outside, actually. I have a lighting fixture with a letter, just a letter A. I wonder how that works. Do I just put it on the ground? Oh, okay. I just put it on the ground and I could light it up. That's cool. There's a little lighting fixture that is a ghost shape that looks super cute. I'm gonna put it on top of my hobby cart. Oh, it's a candle. There's a pumpkin because it's fall. There's a pumpkin decor or lights. I think this is actually lights. Let me put it in front of the statue on the outside. So it has a bit of a spooky vibe to it. There's another pumpkin too. This one is slightly smaller than the one before, but equally creepy, but also very cozy. And another pumpkin, so we have 3 pumpkin. I'm gonna put it as a group here. That looks very pretty, actually. Ah, and then there's a canvas. So we have a canvas here that I will put. I'm going to put it just here in the other corner, like this. So then they could paint if they want to. I think that would be really nice. There is another statue, but this one is only half a body. So I think this one, maybe we could put it on top of this stool that I have outside here. What is this? Oh, a palette. A color palette. Let's put it on the table here. Maybe here. I'll put it on this table here. I think this high table could be outside because this is a place for the artists to put their stuff, like the color palette and the brush and everything. Basically, any sort of painting equipment. You'll have a dedicated space for it. What is that one? Is that like a... Oh, a crayon set. That's nice. Let's put it on top of here too. I love how the space feels very lived in. There's a fake hand that is for a model. So let me put that at the drafting table, actually. Let's rotate ourselves a little bit. And I could change the shape of the hands too. That's funny. There is another cart full of paint and everything. Let's maybe put this one outside here. And then I'm going to move this box and let's give this a little bit more space so it's not too tight. Yeah, like that. So we have a bit more space here. There is an old camera. I think that is a camera. Let's put this maybe on top of this hobby cart as well. Just like a little decor. See if I could fit it there. No, maybe I'll put it actually above the cabinet to save a little bit of space there. And then there is a... Oh, I love that. It's like a retro looking speaker. One of my favorites. I love that aesthetic of the retro vintage speaker. I've always loved that. Let me move the ghost candle a tiny bit so we have space for this. Oh, I could put the candle on top of the speaker. I think that would work well. There you go. You rotate it a tiny bit. Make sure that it's in the middle, like that. Perfect. Let's bring these boxes. Let's just put it here for now. That's okay. Let's see what we got here. What is that? Oh, it's like it's a wall decor. Is it? It looks like a wall decor to me. Think. Yeah. That's fun. Maybe I'll put it here, like that. Ah, it's a set. So there's more. It looks like like a porous bowl. Like a big plate of some kind with various patterns and porosity. It looks very pretty actually. There's more old camera. It looks like the artist is a big fan of old cameras. There's a little fan. I think the fan would be really nice to be put on top of this table. If it gets too hot, we can also turn it on. That's very pretty. I love that so much. That all the textures of this game is absolutely amazing, and it makes everything very, very pretty to me. Got another wall decor of like a plate. These ones are a little bit smaller. Maybe this would actually be good if I put it there instead. And there's a photo of someone here. Let me put it here as well. By the fireplace. And there's another photo. Ah, it makes up the shape of a face. Oh, if that's the case, let's move it somewhere else. Let's move it here. It's like a deconstructed face. And the ears over here. There's a big wheel. So this would be, I'm guessing, I'm just gonna put it outside by the motorcycle here. Oh no, this is a wall decor. How about if we put it outside over here? By the vines and the brick wall? That feels like a fitting space to be. And there is like a shelf over here, it looks like. Would be really cool to, I think, just put it here. Let's put it by the fireplace here. I think that would be nice. I'm gonna move these plates so it looks kind of nicer compositionally. Ah, there's a tool cork board. This should be by the crafting table over there, of course. Let me fix the look of this face here. Make it look kind of better. It looks very abstract, but I like it though. Yeah, it looks abstract and artistic in a way. Okay, let's see what else we have. There's another tool hanging corkboard that we can probably put on this side of the table. There's another painting. Let's put it here by the table as well to kind of fill up that space a little bit more. Let's bring in this table with the cloth that we had before. There's a big box that's labeled other, and so I'm pretty sure we'll get a bunch of stuff still from that one. Let's see what it has. What is that? Oh, a helmet. Can I put it by the motorcycle? Let's put it on the ground by the motorcycle. Can I put it closer to the motorcycle? I would like to put it closer to it if I can. Ah, I could put it on top of the motorcycle. It's perfect. I'm gonna move this lighting fixture that is just the letter A to be inside. There is a throw blanket. Let's put this on the chair. How about? Can we do that? Maybe not. Maybe on this chair. Yeah, there you go. It says, "That's my sister's kilt." I wish I could drape it over. Oh no. Accidentally moved it to the wrong place. I wish I could drape it over the chair because that would look pretty. There's a pillow that has a ghost pattern on it. Can we put this on top of this chair? I really want to, but it's not letting me actually, surprisingly. So that means we have to put it maybe on this chair instead. Oh, let's put it on this chair that's outside. So the outside has a bit of cushion and pillow as well. Oh, unless it wouldn't let me. Oh, I can. Okay, perfect. Put it there. It's just a little bit finicky in terms of the space. But I'm just gonna put it there like that. Not everything has to be super tidy. I actually really like when it's just slightly messy because it shows that the space is lived in. It has character and texture and different shadows and lighting. I really like that. Instead of everything super clean. It's good to have clutter. There is a difference between clutter and just disorganized spaces. I like clutter, but I do not like disorganized space. I'm gonna move this mug to be on this table. Over here. Looks like a tea mug to me. Drinking tea in the fall weather is so perfect. It's very cozy. There's this china, almost like a teapot and mugs here that is so pretty with some plates what I could put here. There is a basket of pumpkin. Let's put this outside. I'm gonna put it by the canvas area over there. Or actually, I'll put it by here. I think this is a good place to put it. Ooh, there's another painting. It looks like the owner is really big into painting. I'm gonna rotate the painting a little bit, almost like imperfectly aligned. And I like that a lot. Same thing with this one. It's kind of just like sketches. So it's not a finished painting. So he probably just kind of quickly pin it on the wall. I'm gonna move this clothed table to be over in this corner over here. There's another painting. Let's put this one maybe over here. Also gonna make it a little bit crooked. I like the imperfection of it. And we've unpacked all the furniture actually. That looks quite good. I just don't quite like how this table is located. Maybe I think actually just buy the paintings over here would be okay. No, actually I'll just leave it here over in this corner. And with that, we have a workshop space. Look how beautiful that is. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I think I could take a picture of it. Space is to take a photo. Okay, I could just click space. And that takes a photo for it. Perfect. And that's finished space of a workspace now. And so we finished 2 spaces now, and they both look absolutely gorgeous. I wonder what the next one would be. What is that? Dark Music Hall, the house of a peculiar musician. So it looks like we'll be doing a lot of musical instruments. Let's see what we have over in this one. Ooh, it's a little bit creepier because there's these, it looks like elves. Just like statues of elves circling a rod of light. Let's see our tasks for this one. We have to collect the trash. Then we clean the floor, we paint the left wall, paint the right wall, and then clean all the windows. Alright, let's get to work. Let's first clean the trash. And let me see if I could do it like this. And there we go. And I could group them a little bit together as well. Not too much all at once because then all the trash will start to drop. But I could do it just like little groups, smaller groups of trash that I could pick at the same time without dropping them. Slowly cleaning the space. Perfect. And now the floor is getting cleaner and empty, which we like. Because then we can then clean it and arrange furniture and stuff later on. And there looks like there's a bit of trash over here as well on the top part. It's a little bit darker. So it's a little bit challenging to see the trash. Looks like that one is also trash. And this one. Let's see, what else am I missing? Oh, I could open the windows. So we can hear more of the rain. That is absolutely lovely. I could open all the windows and we can hear all the rain. Oh, I love that so much, you guys. Okay, we've collected all the trash now. So the next thing is we need to clean the floor. So this one. So we're just mopping the floor. Making sure that it's all clean. I wish this could be a little bit brighter though. But I guess it's nighttime, so I couldn't make it brighter. So we're just cleaning the floor, little bits at a time. It's a big space, and so we couldn't go too fast. So we're just taking our time to clean it without feeling rushed. We're cleaning each and every single corner and the nooks and crannies of this floor. I want to make sure that's clean and nothing is left behind. We want to make sure that we're thorough with cleaning them. Oh, there it is. We've cleaned it all now. So the next one is to paint the left wall. So let's pick up our brush. And I wonder what color should it be though? Maybe we'll paint it with like a dark blue. The wall is quite big. And the brush that we have is not too big. So we just have to be patient with it. The blue is so pretty because it's a dark navy blue. And it slowly, little by little, replaces the gray wall. So you start to see the gray disappearing and being replaced with this dark blue color. And I think it fits the mood quite perfectly because it's like a darker, spookier music hall. It looks like there are some weird writings on the wall that we're painting over as well here. I hope you're enjoying the rain sound, which I actually really love. The past weekend was raining quite hard over here in San Francisco, and I found myself actually getting very cozy and feeling like I was getting a creative spark. And I really enjoyed my time during the weekend. So I was basically staying home, I was catching up on some Netflix TV shows that I've been wanting to watch. I was playing some cozy games, and then I was making some content. I did go to the gym, and that was really nice too, because I do want to balance my homebodiness with also being active outside to make sure that I'm staying healthy. But it was absolutely nice. And so whenever it's raining outside, that's my vibe. That is such my that's me in a nutshell. I just put on an Enya on my speaker and I am just feeling very peaceful while I do other stuff and chores in the house. And that's how I'm feeling too right now because the rain sound is so nice. Along with the sound of the brush, the roller brush. I don't know what it's called, but I'm just gonna call it the roller brush to paint the walls. I like that sound a lot too. It's very satisfying and ASMR-y a little bit. Perfect for falling asleep, actually. With that, we painted the right wall. So what is left now is to clean the windows. So that means we probably have to close these windows a little bit one by one, so we can clean it better. I love how the width of the window panels fit perfectly with the width of the window cleaner. And so I could clean it with just one stroke on the right side of the window and then another stroke on the left side of the window. And that basically takes care of one big, tall window. And that feels very satisfying. I love that so much. There you go. Perfect. Could open the window again. And then let's move on to the other one here. Close the window first. Let's grab our cleaner again. Perfect. And you know, I can actually clean each of the window with one long stroke because I start from the bottom left, slowly going up all the way to the very top, and then I curve and I go down the right side of the window. So then it's one big giant swoop of cleaning it with the window cleaner. And that feels actually very satisfying to me. I love that so much. So we get rid of all the weird cryptic messages and drawings here. Okay, let's open up the windows again over there. That's clean. And then these last two windows now on the left side that we have to clean. Let me rotate myself a tiny bit. And now we can clean it. see a light outside. I think that's supposed to be the moon. Oh, or maybe no, maybe that's a reflection of the lighting fixtures that we have inside. It's gotta be. It's just a reflection. Right, we cleaned everything. So the next step would be to unpack the boxes here that we have. Let's see what we have here. There are some rugs. Let me put the rugs. Probably a little bit to the middle. Sort of like that. There's one more rug that's a circular shape. Maybe I'll put it there. And there's another rug over here as well. I think I will put it here. You know, maybe the circular rug is better to be up above there where the elves are. And we'll put it over there because they're in a circle already, which is the perfect place to put the circle rug. Like that. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's start with the huge things, like usual. We have this red fluffy chair. Not chair, like a couch. How about if I just put it here for now? I want to put some lights first because it's a little bit dark. So I want to get a bit more lights, so I'm just unpacking a lot of these lighting fixtures for now, and then we can move it around. Let me make it point to this direction. The lighting fixtures are so pretty. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Let me move the boxes a little bit. And there is a little one that is a lighthouse lighting fixture. That's so pretty. I love it. I think we should put it by, let's put it on the side of the stairs because that looks so pretty. If I put it like that. Let's put this one in the corner here. Maybe over in this corner so it's not too dark. This one looks like a disco ball almost, even though it's not a disco ball. Let's put it over here. Ah, it's like a constellation. That is so beautiful. In that case, let me move it to maybe here. That is so pretty. This one, I could probably put it here. Looks like a ball. Just like a moon, like a glowing moon. And then there's another little one here that I could put at the stairs. Looks like a bear. Oh, it's a bear. Then I'm gonna move the candle a tiny bit. That's pretty. I'll also move. Oh, let's see. Let's see what other big things we have. We have a chair. That maybe we can just put it here for now. And then, oh, we have a sectional. Ah, okay, so this is sort of like the extension of the red fluffy one from before. I see. So if that's the case, I think then what we can do is we move this one. I like it to be in the corner here then, if that's the case. Like tucked in here. I think that would look so nice. Flush against the wall. And the cushion here is aligned perfectly with that one. Kind of like that. There's a bookshelf. I think the bookshelf, we can probably put it up here. So this is probably the area that feels a little bit too dark at the moment. So maybe we do want to move probably just this one candle here. I'll move it over here just so that we get a little bit more light. Let me just put it somewhere there. There's a TV cabinet. Maybe it could just be somewhere here for now. I'm gonna move the rug to be over sort of in this area a little bit. And let me move the candle out of the way. Let me just put it on top here for now. I wonder if there is a TV. Let me see if I could find the TV. That should be in the tech section, I think. Oh, there's a projector, huh? That's fun. And then what if I turn it on? It's like projecting some sort of a what is it, I wonder? Oh, it's projecting an image of a fish, of an aquarium. Like a digital aquarium. So maybe this should be pointed towards a wall, like over here. That's fun. I like that a lot. So now we have a projected video of just fish in an aquarium. It's very relaxing actually. What is that? Is that a phone? Or like a little radio of some kind? Okay. Let me just put it on the table for now. There's a keyboard. Where is that sound coming from? Oh, it's like a mixing sort of board. There's a little table here. We can probably put this over in this area over here by the chair, because the chair needs a little bit of table to put things on. And then this other table, I think we can put it over here. Just like a little end table. There is a headphone. Huge things. Let's see what else we have over here. What is that? Oh, it's a coffee table. It looks quite fancy. Let's move this end table then. I'm gonna move it over here to the corner. And so the coffee table could be located here in the middle. Wow, that is a beautiful looking surface. I kind of want to put this sort of in the middle of the room a little bit, I think, to break the space. I wonder if that would look good or not, though. Maybe kind of like here. And then if we have like a standing flower, that would be nice. Okay, so I put a cactus there. There's a bunch of cactus that I could kind of lined up to sort of create this illusion of a separation for the space. So we have a little bit of a cluster of cactus over in this area. There is a pillow here that I could put, it looks like. Let me put it properly on the couch. Let's see what else in here. Is that a speaker? Oh, it is a speaker. Maybe we can put the speaker there. It's a bit of sound that it would, like a music. There's this mixing thingy again. I don't know what to call it. It's like a mixing board of some kind. I just don't know what the term is for that. So this is kind of like the area for all the music collection stuff, I guess. I don't really have a space for it at the moment, so I'm just putting it over there. There's more cushion. Looks a little weird. Maybe this could be just sort of on the floor. Kind of like just leaning against the wall a little bit. So then if someone wants to sit there, they have a cushion for it, and it's not just hard surface. There's a big saxophone. That looks beautiful. Let's put it over here. I love all the different surfaces that this game has, because it's very pretty. It's very creative. Let's put it over here. Looks like there's a bit more cactus as well. I'm gonna put the headphone over in this area. Oh, there's a drum set even. That's fun. So this is like a legit musician. Maybe we can put the drum set, not a drum. It's like a percussion set. Put it over there. Definitely has a lot of tables. He definitely has enough tables to contain all his things. There's a candle here that I could put. I think, yeah, there you go. Oh, there is a office chair. Ah, I see. There's an office chair over here too. So that table is meant to be for office. So maybe that is supposed to not be here in the middle. Maybe that needs to be in the corner. So let's move the table, the desk setup over here. But then it looks weird because there's the sofa over there as well with the coffee table. So maybe it's okay then to have the desk be in the middle. Just kind of like a little bit of a quirky space, but that's okay. Being quirky is good sometimes and it makes the space look better too. Let's see if I could put this plant. Okay. Let me put this plant in the middle of the... Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, let's just put it there. Is there any other turkey stuff? Oh, there is a I like that. It's the Heinz. It looks like the Heinz tomato can, but it says Hoziness Cozy Soup. So it's basically a surface, another surface. Maybe we can put it here. So then the desk setup becomes more like a secluded nook. And that actually makes it a lot better. I kind of like that a lot. And then we can bring over this lamp over to this area. And then we have the little table here with the candle. We can have maybe another candle below it over here. What is that? Oh, that's just another table. Wow. Definitely has a lot of tables. It seems like. Maybe we put it over on the top area here now. Yeah, let's just put it here. And then I will grab the candle and I'll put it on top of that. Yeah, I think that's okay. Gosh, definitely has so many tables. There's even more rounded coffee table here. And there's a chess set as well. Maybe for the chess we can put it... Okay, let's put it over here. Against the wall a little bit. So what do we have left now? We have the other boxes of just like random little things. There's a trophy. It looks like he won a certain prestigious award. Oh wow, a lot of trophies actually. Probably quite talented then. There's another trophy. What is that? Oh, that is like a mouse decor. That looks super cute. Let's put it over on this side, on this table here. It almost looks like a real mouse, even though it's not. Oh, there's the white and there's the black mouse. That's cute. Maybe I should put it here. Maybe I should put it by the window. It looks like a very chonky and fluffy, very fluffy mouse. Is it? Yeah, just like that. I want to move this pillow a little bit, I think. Yeah, I think that's better. So we have some more flowers and also some wall decor. Forgot about the wall decor. There's not a lot of wall that we can play with though. Maybe this one over here. Let's close that window so it's easier. There's more awards for our guy. And there's a mirror. I wonder if the mirror could fit over here. Let me see if I could fit it over here. Yeah. Okay, that's good. And a floating shelf. Floating shelf would be nice. Maybe we can put it up above here for a bit. There's definitely a lot of portraits of himself with various musical instruments. What is that? Is that a light? It is. There's a lighting fixture. It's perfect, so it's not too dark. Put it at the very top here. That helps actually quite a bit. Oh my gosh, there's another of these mouse. That's funny. It's like a little congregation of mice. The Three Musketeers. There's another one, so there's 4. Maybe there's 5. Oh, there is another one, so there's 5. It's like a little family dolls of mice. But this one is pretty. That's such a pretty decor. I'm gonna put it over here at the screen end table. Yay, we unpacked the furniture, it looks like. Yay! I think we're done with the space. That looks pretty good. It's very dark, but also very calming in a way because it's not as bright as the other spaces. And especially if this is at night and if it's raining outside like before, it's very cozy and just very relaxing, very calming. Alright, we finished that space as well, the music hall. The dark music hall. He likes his musical instruments more than he does the neighbors. So that sounds kind of like me because I can be kind of antisocial sometimes, but I think that's okay. So the next space is a small apartment, my sister's apartment when she just moved in. But because this video is quite long, I'm gonna stop my play over here. But hopefully at this time you're already asleep. But if not, hope you enjoy my slow go to sleep series, cozy play, and please be on the lookout for the next one. Have a good night, everyone.